Hello, good evening, everyone. We'll start our live stream in 2 minutes. So see you guys soon. Good evening, everyone. We are starting in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hi. Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hi. So today our topic is on logical reasoning. So we will start at 7 p.m. soon. So please get ready. If you have the material with you, please get ready with the material. If you don't have, it's also okay. So please get ready with a blank piece of paper. And today we are talking about a super challenging topic called logical reasoning. Talking about logical reasoning, actually, for the past 4 years, we all have this topic in question 14 and question 15. Which means actually every single year we will have 1 or 2 questions on logical reasoning. That's why this topic is so important that Teacher Mill will spend like 25 minutes on this topic today. So everybody please get ready. All right, so let's start soon. So today we will talk about the logical reasoning. So talking about logical reasoning, I have some stories to share. Now let's take a look at the first thing first, like this one. Now, today is a fantastic sport day today. We have a penguin, a chick, and also a sheep. So they were just running and racing with each other. So look at Pip. Pip just said, the lamb runs faster than the chick. And then it says, the penguin runs slower than the chick. Now, can you just decide who runs the fastest one and who runs the most slowest? All right, so here I will just give you 1 minute to try by yourself. So dear, please just find out the possible answers for who runs the fastest and who runs the most slowly, that according to these 2 sentences. Can you just find out? Okay, let's try. You still have like 40 seconds. The chicken is the fastest one? Maybe. Any other possible answers? So the lamb is the fastest one, then the penguin is the slowest one. Oh, I got different opinions. All right, so we still have last 7 seconds to go, so please find out. Thank you. I got different opinions. All right, so now let's take a look at this question. Actually, when somebody is running faster, somebody is running slowly, then actually this is a comparison, right? So when we are doing the comparison, how can we do that? Can we just imagine that in our brain, that we just do it in our brain? Actually, it doesn't work. Especially in the competition, they will have many people racing with each other. So we need to use a way that we can see them through by drawing an arrow to show. So for this kind of question, we will use a method called the magic arrow. We can use the magic arrow to compare. What does it mean? Magic arrow, just like this one. First, you will have an arrow like this, just like this one, an arrow like this one, right? So look at the arrow. From the left to the right, it shows a scale for something. For example, from the very left end, that must be the slowest one, right? The slowest one. And what about for the very right end? That must be the fastest one. All right, the fastest one. Then we can just label the different objects on the arrow according to each sentence. Just like the first one, the lamb runs faster than the chick, which means if this is the chick, where should we put the lamb? All right, so this is a question. If this is the chick, so where should we put the lamb? Should we put the lamb at the left because it is slower, or should we put the chick on the put the lamb on the right because it is faster? We shall put it on the right, right? Because right, when we go to the right end, it shows the fastest one, which means from the right, it goes faster and faster and faster and faster, which means the lamb runs faster than the chick. So this is the lamb. And then for the second sentence, it says the penguin runs slower than the chick. Again, we already know about the chick. The chick is here, and the penguin runs slower. So where should we put the penguin? Guys, what do you think? All right, so I give you some options to go. A, we should put the penguin here. B, we should put the penguin here. Or C, we should put the penguins here. Where shall we put the penguin? Once again, it says the penguin runs slower than the chick. So where should I put the penguin? Cool, so fast, dear. Well done. We shall put the penguin at the point 8 because it says the penguin runs slower. So to the left, when we go to the left, it will become slower and slower and slower all the way to the slowest one. That makes the penguin at the very left, right? So this is the penguin. After we read each sentence and label it on the arrow, so can you just tell me who is the slowest and who is the fastest one? Aha, thank you, dear. Great to hear. That's easier, right? That must be the P for penguin, the slowest one, and L for lamb, the fastest one. All right, but this is just a warm-up question. This is just a warm-up question because for the competition question, you will later state it in the practice. All right, so after that, for magic arrow, can we use it in different type of the question? Is it only for racing? Can we change it into the different definition? Okay, let's just take a look at this question then. Look at that question number 2. It says, Teacher Milk, Teacher Apple, and Teacher Charlene are good friends. We are good friends in Think Academy. Teacher Charlene is not the eldest, and Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Milk. Then who is the eldest? So can you just find out? Here, I will just give you 1 minute to find out who is the eldest one. Is it Teacher Charlene for C, Teacher Apple for A, or Teacher Milk for M? Who is the eldest one? I will repeat the question. Teacher Charlene is not the eldest one. Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Milk. So who is the eldest one? Thank you, dear. Is it so obvious? Thank you, dear. And to be honest, that is the truth. We still have like 15 seconds for this question. Please try by yourself. All right. Wow. So once again, we are comparing, but this time we are not comparing who is faster, who is slower. We are comparing that who is elder and who is younger. Once again, when we are just comparing, what method shall we use? We should use the magic table or the magic arrow. Yes, we shall use the magic arrow. We shall use the magic arrow to decide, all right, to label it on the arrow to do the comparison. So again, when we are using the magic arrow, first thing first, you need to make sure that what is the definition to both ends. For example, now is it on the very right shows you the fastest teacher. Is it the fastest teacher now at the right? Not really, right? This question is not looking for who is the fastest one and who is the slowest one. For this question, actually, we are looking for who is the eldest one, right? Who is the eldest one? So on the very right should show you the eldest. What about on the very left? It should be the slowest one? No way. It should be the youngest one, right? All right. Then we shall put the different teachers on the arrow according to each sentence. But then, now let's take a look at the first sentence. It says, Teacher Charlene is not the eldest. Do you know where should you put Teacher Charlene? Shall I put Teacher Charlene at A here? Or B here? Or C here? Can you decide? Actually, we cannot decide because you cannot make sure. Okay, what if you put Teacher Charlene at C here? Maybe Teacher Mew can be put here, right? Maybe Teacher Apple can be put here. We will never know. So when there is a sentence that you cannot make sure about that, you can just skip it first, just like the first sentence. Teacher Charlene is not the eldest, which means now we still cannot make sure where should we put Teacher Charlene on the arrow. Then we shall start from that second sentence. It says Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Mew. If this is Teacher Mew, then where should you put Teacher Apple? Should you put Teacher Apple at A here or should you put Teacher Apple at B here? Guys, what do you think? Again, it says Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Mew. So where should you put Teacher Apple? At the... Yes, well done, dear. We shall put Teacher Apple at the... Oh, really? Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Mew. Good, dear. Actually, Teacher Apple is younger than Teacher Mew. So she should be closer to the youngest one. The more to the left, the younger one. So Teacher Apple should be put at A. Then let's continue. It says, Teacher Charlene is not the eldest one. Okay, we cannot forget about the sentence that we didn't label on the arrow. Teacher Charlene is not the eldest one. Now let's check. Where can we put Teacher Charlene? At the spot A. Can we put it here? Yes, of course we can, right? Because she's not the eldest one. So we can just put it here because that is the only information we know about Charlene. Yes, she can be here. Can we put Teacher Charlene here? Elder than Teacher Apple and younger than Teacher Mew. Is it possible? Yes, because according to the sentence, according to the information we have, that Teacher Charlene is not the eldest one. When we put it here, yes, she's not the eldest one. So that makes sense. Okay, but can we put Teacher Charlene here? Can we? No way, because it says Teacher Charlene is not the eldest one. If we put Teacher Charlene here, that means she is the eldest one among us three. So we cannot put her here. But just now we already know it can be here for the first possible answer, C1 Charlene, and we can also put her here, that's C2 Charlene. But that is the mystery. We do not know. But anyway, who is the eldest among three? Either way, the eldest teacher among three is Teacher Mew. So that makes the answer Mew. All right. So according to what we just mentioned, that we will use the magic arrow to do the comparison. No matter to find out who is faster, who is slower, who is elder, who is more beautiful, who is funnier, or who is more interesting, no matter what we are comparing, we can always use the magic arrow to find out the answer. All right, so thank you, dear. Let's continue to a more difficult question here. Now, let's take a look at this question here. Okay, now Teacher Mew just come and said, I'm a friend of myself. I'm a friend to myself. Is it possible? Can I say Teacher Mew is a friend to myself? So I would just play seesaw with my friends. So there's one Mew on the left and the other Mew on the right. Can I say so? What do you think, guys? No way, right? No way. That would be so scary. How comes Mew playing seesaw with another Mew? So it is not possible, just like the ghost, right? Cannot. So according to this question, actually, we can just use elimination to do such a question. That means when I'm playing with somebody, that means that I am not playing with myself, right? One more question. What about for this one? Teacher Mew says she is sitting to herself. Ayyo, so scary. True. So can Teacher Mew say that she is sitting next to herself, just like this one? So you got a Teacher Mew at the left, and next to herself, that is another Teacher Mew. Is it possible? No way, right? Cannot. That would be so scary. So once again, when I say I am sitting to somebody, is it possible that somebody is myself? No way. So this is what we call elimination. For elimination, that we can just cancel some wrong possibility before we start to do. For example, I would say that Teacher Miu is a friend to a doctor. Is it possible that Teacher Miu is the doctor that I mentioned? No way, right? Because Teacher Miu cannot be friend to myself, right? For example, can I say that Teacher Miu's neighbor is a vet? That is it possible that Teacher Miu is a vet? Or that vet is Teacher Miu? Also not possible. Can I be a neighbor to myself? That would be super scary, right? That means no. All right. So this is how we use elimination to do the logical reasoning. Now let's take a look at the question here. Now it's about sitting together. So Teacher Miu is sitting at a square table with 3 friends, right? Altogether we have 4 people. So one of them is an actor, one of them is a lawyer, and the last person is a doctor. The only thing we know is the doctor sits next to Teacher Miu and opposite to the lawyer. So who sits opposite to Teacher Miu? Now it's your turn. I will give you 1 minute to find out. Again, the actor sits next to Teacher Miu and opposite to the lawyer. Who sits opposite to Teacher Miu? So fast, dear. I got different opinions. What do you think? We still have like 10 more seconds. I got different opinions. What does B stand for? All right. Cool. I got most of the correct answers. So now let's check the question. Is it possible that the teacher sits opposite to Teacher Miu? Is it possible? That would be so scary, right? So it won't be only Teacher Miu a teacher. So I cannot sit opposite to myself. That would be so scary. So it can't be a teacher. Now let's take a look at this question. For this question, can we use the magic arrow? Can we? Can we use magic arrow for this question? Of course not, because for magic arrow, we use it to compare. For this question, are we comparing who is the best actor? Who is the best lawyer? Not really, right? So for this question, we are not making the comparison, which means the magic arrow doesn't really help. So what can we do? Now let's take a look at this scenario. Actually, dear, you can see we're sitting at a square table and you can see different people here. We can just use another method to show you directly. This is the method called the drawing method. You just draw it out, then you can easily find out the answer. How to draw? You just draw out the people. It says Teacher Miu is sitting at a square table. So then you will just draw a square table, right? So with 3 of my friends, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 spots for 4 people. One of them is an actor, one of them is a lawyer, and the last person is the doctor, right? Okay, but for this sentence, we cannot find out who's sitting where, right? Then we continue. It says, the actor sits next to Teacher Miu and opposite to the lawyer. So you just draw actor. Okay, just imagine this is a circle actor. Hi, actor. Actor sit next to Teacher Miu, which means next to him can be, who is it? Miu, right? And opposite to the lawyer. So opposite to the actor is the lawyer. Then the question is, who sits opposite to Miu? Wait, who is this? I think it can be Miu herself lah. So Miu is sitting opposite to Miu. Is it possible? Not really, right? All right, so can you find it out now? Still cannot? Okay, let's find. We have 4 spots for 4 different people. Now from the picture we just drew, that you find out about the Teacher Miu is there already, and the actor is there already. The lawyer is also there already. The last spot should be the person that we didn't rule out. That is the doctor. That makes the opposite one the doctor. All right. So you might just ask, Teacher Miu, the question only tells you that the actor sits next to you. So how do you know that it must be on your right? All right, then, okay, so I will just use another color to show you. What if I'm sitting on the actor's left? Okay, what if I'm sitting at the left? Let me show you. So now I'm sitting at the left, and this is Teacher Miu. Again, opposite. Oh, I will just erase it to show you the red color one. So now I'm sitting at the left to the actor. And again, it says what? It says the opposite to the lawyer is the actor. So this is the lawyer. Again, who is the last person sitting opposite to me? That must be doctor. So no matter where Teacher Miu sits, on the left or on the right, just as long as I am next to the actor, then you will always find out my opposite is the doctor. This is the method we call drawing method. You can just draw out the scenario according to each sentence, okay? Because like this scenario is something that we can see in our daily life. So you just draw out, analyze the sentence one by one. But you need to pay attention. If for some of the sentence you cannot decide, you can just skip it first. But don't forget to go back to it after you analyze all the rest of the question or all the rest of the sentences. All right? So thank you, dear. Yeah, it is the doctors, right? So thank you, everybody. So after this part, let's come to the final summary of today. For logical reasoning, this is a must topic in SASMO. Because for the past 4 years, we all have the logical reasoning questions in either question 14 or question 15. So for this type of the question, we have two big topic to go. The first big topic is called to compare. So to compare, we will use the magic arrow to find out the correct information. For magic arrow, you should first draw out the arrow first to decide what is it for both ends. Then analyze each sentence and label the objects on the arrow to compare. And then the other way is to find out the position or find out more information. Just like sitting around the tables. So when we are sitting around the tables, you need to draw it out. Just read the sentence one by one and then analyze what does it mean and draw it out to find out the information you want. This is what am I sharing for today for logical reasoning. Once again, logical reasoning is a very common topic in SASMO. Every single year for the past 4 years, we all have these topics in either question 14 or question 15. That means this is a must question that you must understand. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and thank you for the listening. Don't forget to do the practice in the group and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.